Welcome to Pause and Perform, where we help you and your four-legged friends communicate better. Today, we're tackling a common issue, dog whining. It might be cute at first, but consistent whining can disrupt the harmony at home. Training your dog to stop whining not only brings you peace, but also helps your dog express their needs in healthier ways. So, are you ready to enjoy some peace and quiet with your furry friend? To solve a problem, you first need to understand it. And that's precisely what we're here to do today. When your four-legged friend starts to whine, it's not just a random noise. It's a form of communication, a way for them to express their needs, wants, or feelings. Just like humans, dogs have a range of emotions, and they rely on us, their trusted companions, to decipher what they're trying to convey. One of the most common reasons dogs whine is due to anxiety. It could be separation anxiety, fear of loud noises, or even anxiety about a new environment. When they're feeling anxious, dogs often use whining as a way to seek comfort and assurance. Then there's excitement. You know those times when you've just grabbed your dog's leash and they're practically bouncing off the walls? That high-pitched whine you're hearing is their way of showing just how excited they are. It's their version of us saying, "Hurry up, I can't wait any longer." And of course, there's attention-seeking behavior. Dogs are social creatures and they crave interaction. If they feel neglected or bored, they might resort to whining to get your attention. Remember, understanding your dog's whining is the first step in addressing it. It's not about suppressing the noise, but rather understanding what your furry friend is trying to communicate. Once you understand why your dog is whining, you can tailor your approach to address the root cause. Now that we know why dogs whine, we can start addressing the issue. So, where do we begin? Training a dog to stop whining isn't an overnight task. It requires consistency, patience, and positive reinforcement. When you combine all three, you're on your way to having a calm and content canine companion. Let's dive into the basics. Consistency is key in any form of dog training. If your dog whines and you react to it differently each time, this will only confuse your furry friend and make the training process more difficult. Aim for a uniform response every time your dog whines. This could be as simple as ignoring the behavior until it stops, then rewarding your dog when they're quiet. Next up is patience. It's important to remember that dogs, like humans, take time to learn and adapt to new behaviors. It's not unusual for training to take several weeks or even months. The important part is not to rush the process. Be patient and understanding as your dog learns to navigate their new behavioral expectations. Finally, we have positive reinforcement. If we want our dogs to stop whining, we need to reward them when they're quiet. This could be with a small treat, a favorite toy, or even just a belly rub. The idea is to make being quiet more appealing than whining. There are also specific commands and actions that can be used during training. Quiet or enough said in a firm but calm voice can be effective. Remember, shouting or getting angry will only stress your dog out and make the situation worse. On the other hand, if your dog is whining for attention, try turning your back or leaving the room until they stop. This sends a clear message that whining will not get them the attention they seek. Instead, reward them when they're calm and quiet. In all these steps, remember to be mindful of your dog's feelings and never punish them for whining. After all, they're just trying to communicate with you in the only way they know how. Remember, every dog is unique, so what works for one may not work for another. Experiment and see what works best for your dog. If your dog continues to whine, don't worry. It's time to try some advanced techniques. Now let's dive into some more advanced tactics to address a whining dog. The first technique is distraction. This is a powerful tool in your training arsenal. If your dog starts to whine, you can redirect their attention to a more positive or neutral stimulus. For instance, you might engage them in a game or give them a puzzle toy. The trick is to make the distraction more appealing than the thing causing the whining. Next up is ignoring the behavior. This might sound counterintuitive, but sometimes the best response to a dog's whining is no response at all. Dogs often whine for attention, and by responding, you're inadvertently rewarding the behavior. So when your dog starts to whine, try not to react. No eye contact, no touching, no talking. It's essential, however, to ensure that your dog's needs are met before employing this technique. They shouldn't be whining because they're hungry, thirsty, or need to go outside. Lastly, don't hesitate to seek professional help. If you've tried everything and your dog continues to whine excessively, it might be time to consult with a professional dog trainer or a behaviorist. They can provide personalized advice and training strategies based on your dog's specific needs and behavior patterns. Remember, These techniques are not quick fixes. They require time, patience, and consistency. Also, it's crucial to understand that whining is a form of communication for dogs. It's their way of expressing discomfort, stress, or excitement. So, always be mindful of your dog's emotional state and ensure their needs are met. With these advanced techniques, you'll be well equipped to address your dog's whining behavior. The key is to stay patient, consistent, and positive. Don't get discouraged if progress seems slow. Training is a journey, not a destination. Training a dog to stop whining is not an overnight process, but the peace and quiet you'll enjoy is worth every effort. Remember, understanding why your dog is whining is the first step. It's their way of communicating, and your job is to decipher their message and respond appropriately. Applying the basic training methods we've discussed, like ignoring the behavior or distracting your dog, can prove invaluable. Patience, consistency, and understanding are the keys to success. Don't expect immediate results, but rather gradual improvement. For more complex situations, don't hesitate to utilize the advanced techniques we've outlined. Remember, every dog is unique, so don't get discouraged if one method doesn't work. Try another, and keep trying until you find what works best for your furry friend. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with other dog owners, and don't forget to subscribe to Pause and Perform for more dog training tips and tricks. Until next time, enjoy the silence.